Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, returning back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. This is the continuation of my long-running co-op campaign with the virtual adventuring table, who I assume has assembled tonight to continue our sojourn across the blackness of warp space. Let's go ahead and load up where we last left off here in the upper way, and then we'll get this adventure on the road. I've been looking forward to this. We have been delayed thanks to events in real life, but we have returned. Returned with the vengeance of the Emperor themselves. I'm looking forward to this. Should be a great session. Each episode has been an absolute ride from start to finish, and I expect this one also will be just as fun. Let's get cooperative mode going. Let's go ahead and create a lobby. Copy that code. And off we go as soon as I can get to Discord here, which I can thankfully do. There we go. There's my cursor. Alright. Head over to Wyvern's Lair here real quick. Hello, Fireforge and Linthal.
Hello.
How are you two doing this evening, my longtime friends? Let's start right at the top with Drake of the Wyvern's Lair, Knight of the Banhammer, my good friend Fireforge. How have you been, sir?
Better the last day or so. As you know, I had a bit of a rough weekend. Had some medical stuff that was no fun going on, but I'm on the mend. I'm feeling actually really good today, and looking forward to jumping down the hole into the grimdark.
Like to hear it, Fireforge. I'm sorry about your health setback over the weekend, and as I wrote, I'm right there with you, wishing you health and happiness as we near the new year here at the Wyvern's Lair. Good to have you here, Fireforge. I've been looking forward to getting back to Rogue Trader with you. Linthal, how are you, my friend?
All right, just retired. Badoof will be joining us. He is just doing a reboot.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm glad to hear Badoof is on his way. Any word on Gone Soulfire?
I have not. I messaged him. I'm going to text him as well. And
all right. Well, whoever shows up, shows up. I believe I've sent the code for the session in the Wyvern's Lair chat. You guys can grab it off there.
Oh, all right.
And we'll get.
Give me a second to find it.
Want to welcome Joker Soul Dragon to the stream. Good to have you here, JSD, as always.
Funny enough, Wyvern, the Wyvern's Lair chat has been broken for me for months.
Really?
And so I get the messages failed to load, try again, and I've clicked on it a bajillion times, and it's been broken for months.
Right there in the Great Hall.
I was going to say, I don't know of another chat beyond the Great Hall right now.
Well, I put the chat, I put the code in the Great Hall right there. I'll take a look at it after the stream. I suspect it's a permissions issue. So I'll take a look at that. But hopefully that in the Great Hall.
Do it.
There we go. There's Fireforge. All right, let's just wait for Linthal. I'm going to keep an eye on Badoof, who probably will show up shortly.
Yeah, he was rebooting because the latest Rogue Trader patch broke thing was installed.
Oh no! Does he have like some mods running in the background?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But he was also probably due for a reboot, like it happened.
Gotcha. All right. Well, till Badoof shows up, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So we'll sort out our characters, and hopefully Badoof will be able to join us shortly. The dark corners of the Imperium are infested with scoundrels, criminals, and heretics. Sounds like the Wyvern's Lair, doesn't it, Fireforge?
It sure does.
I have a different text box.
Oh, what you got there?
I got base critical hit chance is 10%. All hit chance above 95% is converted to additional critical hit chance.
Well, that just sounds like numbers to me, which hurts my brain.
Oh,
Speaking of, we got Bidoof here, master of numbers. Let's grab him into the Wyvern's Lair here. Bidoof!
Hello.
Oh, you're really loud. How are you, sir?
Really loud. You're really loud.
I'm always loud. This is my channel, so I get to be loud. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, other than the fact that everything decided to fall apart at like the 0 hour. That was wonderful.
Yeah, no, I actually saw that, like the patch, and I was like, uh-oh, this is going to be interesting. But fortunately for me, seems to be working as intended.
It's something to do with some part of Unity that kept fucking up on my end. Hopefully you're deeper than a couple of minutes in, and you don't get a slap on the wrist for me using the naughty word.
No, it's okay. Naughty words can show up from time to time here at the Wyverns Lair. I've been known to let slip some vulgarity when the occasion calls for it. Good to have you both here, Linthal and Bidoof. I've missed you along with Fireforge and our co-ops in general, so I'm glad you guys made time for it tonight. We're just sorting out characters, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you Fireforge. I'll give you Abelard, and when Bidoof arrives, if it's okay with you, Bidoof, I'll give you Cassia and Pascal.
The code is in the Great Hall chat.
So I'm just going to go ahead.
I'm already in.
You're already in? Let me see. I didn't see you amongst the character selection. Let me go back into the cooperative mode lobby. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's go ahead and launch it. And then I could probably give you characters. I'm so very glad we have some veteran rogue traders amongst us, Fireforge and Bidoof. Obviously, Gone Soulfire. Doing your rogue trader homework here, because I certainly haven't. The only time I touch this game is when I have a chance to game with you folks. So you guys are well ahead of me on your flagships. It's pioneering rogue traders.
I'm actually stuck on a super hard fight right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been destroyed 4 times in a row. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's tough.
Speaking of tough, go ahead, Bidoof.
Is it the fight that you were going through in voice chat? What, like a day ago or so?
Yeah.
Yeah. That fight. Yeah, that fight sucks.
Yes, it does.
I mean, not to pat myself on the back. The build that I had was really good for dealing with that fight.
So speaking of tough times, I was not able to upgrade Morn's Basement today as I'd hoped. It's going to be maybe a couple of weeks till I'm able to do that, which means that I probably will have to restart the stream at least once during the session, so I'm letting everyone know. At one point Morn's going to get distracted or just not want to sort of, keep up on the wheels, have to, go down and give the wheel or, Morn a little nudge. So be forewarned.
Yeah, we understand. You'll have to get the dildo of consequences.
The dildo of consequence. Oh my goodness.
Okay, all right. So for those of you, this is the important part now. For those of you joining us who would like to help out DM in his quest to have Starlink, I guess at this point, feel free to go over and to patreon.com/DMWyvern and become a loyal contributor, a follower, an acolyte of the Wyvern's Lair.
Thank you, Bidoof. I never mention any way to support the channel on any of my streams or videos, but I'm glad someone does. Thank you for that.
Buy his love. Buy his love.
It's cheap. It's cheap. $3.
$3 a month. DM will indeed pretend to be your friend, just like he is pretending to be Fireforge and I's friend.
That's a little cutting. My goodness.
$3 a month. You too can.
Jeez, you guys, giving me heartburn back here.
I believe we were working our way back to the ship because to deal with these injuries.
Right, so that is exactly what we're doing. So I think we're heading back to the ship, which is way over to the starport. Yep, I'm gonna follow you, Cal. let's get moving.
Well, don't necessarily
see.
follow me. I have a penalty to awareness right now. Somebody who doesn't have that might want to take the lead.
This is gonna sound really, really, you know, like I haven't played this game in months, which I almost have. How do you highlight objects again?
Tab.
Tab? Really?
Hold tab.
Huh.
Hold tab.
Hold tab. Huh. I could have sworn that there was interactable chest that briefly highlighted. Okay. Never mind.
Somebody picked it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, I grabbed it right away. I
Oh,
saw it.
okay. There you go. All right. Good
Just
eyes,
ship
Fireforge.
goods. Just ship goods. I would have said if it was something exciting.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, DM, did you just choose to not assign Pascal to anybody?
Pascal should have been assigned to
Assigned
you,
to Bidoof.
Bidoof. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the little God Bidoof icon.
I don't see it on mine. Oh well.
Do you have control
means-
over Pascal?
I'm trying.
All right. There we go.
Okay, it looks like I do now.
Gotcha.
Let
Right.
me get him rejoined with Cassia, and
Sounds
then,
good.
There we go. Select all.
Is that dinged? Is that gone? Yep, it is. What is he saying? He's dealing with the dogs, of course.
Not rotating
Because-
the dogs.
Because he didn't know that we were starting this at 7, and he couldn't have started, 40 minutes earlier taking care of the dogs.
That's just Fireforge teasing you, Gon. Welcome to the stream.
No, it's not.
Gon Soulfire Adventures, Drake of the Wyvern's Lair. My great friend Gon Soulfire joining us to continue our adventures in Rogue
Yes,
Trader.
another person who has also paid for DM's love. $3 a month for over at patreon.com/DM.
You know, it's at once really complimentary and touching, and also very cutting and insulting. I like it. That's the quintessential Bidoof. All right, let's get Gon in here.
What do you think made me fall for him?
No, y'all all happy.
There's Gon.
The adventuring party's back together, diving into the grimdark.
Minus Rex.
How could we not be excited? Oh, where is Rex?
Where the heck is Rex? Where's that?
Well,
I
being as
can't.
I was
Well, I can
asleep.
message Rex. I don't have his. I can't text him like I can Gon.
Gotcha.
I'll
Someone's got to send him some hateful messages.
Oh, your texting
On
didn't
Discord.
help any, Flint.
Dude, texting.
It didn't speed me up at all. I had my hands a little full.
Rotating the dogs, Gon.
Yeah, dog aggro.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How you been since we last got together? Hey, I want to thank my true friends here for joining me in Ultima Online, Fireforge, Gon, and Lenthal. See, I can give as good as you get Bidoof here. Yeah, no, it's
I
great.
mean, we've been over this. This sort of thing just isn't my bag, baby.
I know. I'm just teasing you, but no, it's really great that you've joined the adventures in Ultima Online, Gon, and it's been really exciting for my community and my channel, and I'm glad at least some of you can tolerate the retro experience that is Ultima Online, which it really is an acquired taste. So I understand it not being for you, Bidoof. All right, we got Gon here. Oh, Gon's not here yet.
That's okay. That's okay, DM. I'm going to get. Remember, we're going to eventually get through the gold box games together. And one other thing that we can discuss is.
Oh
you
God!
get
Somebody
through-
send me the damn joining code while you're running your yap.
It's in the Great Hall.
It's in the chat. You blind man.
Normally, it
You know what? You know how hard it is for him to deal with technology at his age. Give him a break.
Well, it normally
I know
came.
how hard it. I know how hard it is for him to get out YouTube chat so he can actually pay attention. But yeah. Anyway, the other.
I can
the
tell
other
you right
thing-
now, if you worked the hours I did, fella, you'd kill yourself in 2 weeks. And it died in my
Anyways,
mind.
Anyways, DM, the other thing that we have to discuss is your potential for doing the classic wizardry games.
Ooh, wow, the classic Wizardry games. I really like the remake that they put out for Wizardry 1. You've been, I forget the name of that studio, but it looks like they did a good job, Bidoof.
It
Wizardry
looks excellent.
1.
I have my eyes on it. The problem is I can't justify paying $40 for
I know.
Wizardry 1.
I know,
Wizardry-
I know. There's like great...
Wizardry 1. Wizardry one, yeah. I mean, his day was good. I thought you were gonna say something like 7 or 8. You went all the way to 1. I almost passed the hell out.
I almost passed out too, Gon, but I know that there's a remake that modernizes a lot of the Wizardry 1 experiences. I don't think I really want to go that far back on my channel. I think the Gold Box games is really kind of like, the line for me as far as how far back I'm willing to go in gaming history. It's not a retro channel, the Wyvern's Lair. So, yeah.
Could have fooled me.
You say as you play Ultima Online.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you really could have fooled me, Wyvern.
Yeah.
You know, I really like 7 and 8.
Yeah, Wizardry 7. Crusaders of what the heck was the
Dark
title again?
Sabbath.
Dark Sabbath. Yeah, I remember reading about it at the time. It was innovative.
This is going to be really bad. I have only played the first 4 Wizardries.
Only the
I've
first
never-
4?
I've never played any of them.
I've never played exactly Fire Punch. I played a minute, I think, of Wizardry 6 way back in the day, but that's about it.
7 was, to me, I played them all.
There you go.
From start to finish. And 7, I really think, as a Wizardry player, that was like, they hit their pinnacle with 7.
But well, the benefit of playing like Wizardries 1 through 4 is that like they were like one of the few games that I could run on my computer.
They weren't bad games. I'm not saying that.
Oh, look at that. We got some cool things here. We got Helmet of Determination. Let's send that to inventory. And then we have Flak Armor, which probably can go into cargo. Or
Come on, let's get to the star.
Avalon needs a
Shock
helmet.
Batten.
Oh, I thought we had already traveled there.
No, we have been just loading back and forth trying to get gone into the game.
Yeah, the hell
Oh,
we got.
gone, of course, messed everything up.
20
Yeah.
minutes into the stream, that's when the stream really starts, adventurers. So if you guys,
Yeah,
I promise
if-
you.
If you've been around the Wyvern's Lair and you haven't figured out that you can be a half hour late to the stream and not miss much other than banter, then you haven't been around the lair long enough.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
right. I'm practicing to become a just chatting content creator here at Fireforge.
Next step, you're gonna start reading
You're gonna have to
books.
get
Right.
You're gonna have to get some lower cut.
I love you, Freewater.
Badoof.
Let me give you the laugh on the late, because I'm not the one usually late, right, DM?
You
No, you're not.
usually,
It's true.
that's
So,
true.
let me tell you, at 8 o'clock, I was in the backyard digging a dog out from under the shed. I can't make that up. Dog.
Well, I was worried you were about to say you were digging a dog grave. I'm glad that wasn't it.
No, digging the dog out from under the shed.
Which one?
So the dog went after a groundhog. Has killed a few over the years. I'm assuming it was a groundhog, and got in there but couldn't get turned around to come out. So I'm literally out there. Right?
Which dog?
The big one, Abby.
Did
Not where
I?
you want to go.
Did
This
I-
is Not where you want to go.
I realize that. Is it just me or do we have
Before you
some
take
loot
off,
that we didn't
stop.
get to? Oh, I see.
Stop.
Gotcha.
Stop running! I want the helmet. Stop moving.
I'm not moving.
Said there was a helmet. That guy had, I don't have a helmet.
Helmet of Determination. Grim Determination.
Well,
Oh,
this
yeah,
one,
Fireforge's on it.
This one's an option. I'll let you click on this one because
All
there's
right. Some
something
text.
to this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? It just went. There is no option. It just goes straight to what is this? The Commander's Cloak increases the range of officer archetype abilities by +1 cell. That's going to be good for Badoof there with Cassia.
Got any rings or boots?
For some reason, yeah, there was nothing in the way of a choice to be made there. Let's throw down a save because just out of precaution. There we go. All right, and there's a starship. Let's head back.
Oh, thank God.
All right, you're up, Linthal.
The pilot, dressed in a crumpled uniform adorned with the von Valencia's coat of arms, still looks quite pale. Her white hands bear red marks left by the wheel. The scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past her shuttle is etched in your memory. Her voice quivers slightly, but even her fear cannot stop her from using typical Voidsman jargon.
You got it, Fireforge.
What do I got? Sorry?
The text for Pilot Nemus.
The dialogue.
Oh.
That was some flight, your lordship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at the port in the sky right now.
Pinch them testes. Pinch them.
I love. What was that weapon they fired at us?
I can't say I know, your lordship, but the shots it fires certainly fly quick. I've never seen guns like that before. And they were firing from far away. Almost from beyond the horizon, that is. Who gave these yabs a terrifying contraption like that?
Your name, pilot.
My bad there, your lordship. Senior pilot Nemus, appointed by the senior deck officer to serve on your personal shuttle.
Get me back to my ship, soldier. Yes, finally we wipe out those injuries.
We can finally fix them concussions.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Flint was running around missing an arm, but Badoof was on one leg.
Argenta was the only one that didn't have a injury.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who was Voxmaster Vigdis? I could have sworn that was
me.
you, Fireforge. Yeah.
It was me, and I don't remember what the voice was.
Yeah, he was doing the
something cool
body kind of thing because of that little.
I think I do.
Yeah, slightly.
Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I have received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, and change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance.
A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a weary sigh.
Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations, or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed, Your Excellency.
Yadira joins the channel and chimes in playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folk have used to all that, so a resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here.
Caribbean accents are really difficult. You get really close to it, Linthal.
Oh, thanks. I'm working on it. I'm practicing.
We need Sesame Street Fighter here to help us out.
The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Janris Danrock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He is awaiting your audience on the bridge.
You're up again, Fireforge.
Sorry, Rex replied, so it dinged, and so he said, "Oh, it's happening." Yeah, apparently someone needs to pay attention to the channel more often.
Hey, get into the Great Hall, Rex.
He doesn't pay any attention. I don't think he really wants to buy your love and affection.
Obviously, Badoof. That's the conclusion I'm getting to here, too.
Permission to report, Lord Captain. Members of a sacred cult operating aboard this ship have requested an audience. They wish to present gifts and introduce themselves to their new captain.
Uh-huh.
Lots of us is in the yawning portal, by the way.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I'll get him shortly. What sacred cult?
They call themselves the Bloodspun Web. The cult defends the flagship from both internal and external threats. Lady Theodora held them in high regard and looked favorably upon their activities.
All right, I'll be ready to receive them shortly after you receive Philosophus Rex here. Give me one moment, adventurers. Philosophus Rex.
Hello. So
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm I'm not on top of things this week. I'm sorry.
I listen, my good friend. It's good that you made it. I was gonna tease you, but from the tone of your voice, it sounds like you have been through adventures. So sit down, relax, join the virtual table here. It's good to have you.
Ain't nobody
does sound
welcome
like
me.
you're-
No, nobody was that nice to me. No, I got bitched at for being late. Don't get
I
that.
didn't bitch at
Oh,
you.
no.
You all good, Rex? You all good? You got a nice little glass of water or your favorite beverage. You're settled into your gaming chair.
I am, but I'm downloading a patch, it seems, so I'll just spectate for a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and receive them. I want to receive you first before receiving the Cult of the Blood Spun Web here.
I will commence preparations at once, Lord Captain.
These are basically the Goth Weeaboo tribe.
Oh, I'm so glaring at y'all right now. Y'all can't feel my glare.
I can feel it in those, like, what do you call it? The little
Gifts.
yeah, gifts that you
I
use.
feel and I don't care.
We do have the
Mr.
best
Keevan.
voice actors, Gone. I agree. The only thing that could make it better would be having Joker Soul Dragon, but we get to enjoy Joker's theatrical abilities in Ultima Online.
Yeah, we're still waiting on one to confirm.
Only you.
No, it ain't me.
There we go. 5 out of 5.
Just like it wasn't you who started that fight with the guards last night on Raggy's stream.
That was that European.
Yeah,
dude,
right.
whatever
Sure
his
it
name
was.
is.
Josh!
Oh!
Those on the deck watch in awe as the final figure moves gracefully into a ceremonial pose. Some of the officers whisper in excitement, while others murmur prayers to the god emperor.
The Undying Emperor commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still.
They fall silent as a tall young woman steps forward. She moves toward you soundlessly, the dim light casting shadows across the mask which conceals her face. The masked cultists repeat the words in a mournful whisper. We obey still.
Adventurers, can we have an applause for our great narrator here? Thal, always doing an epic job of narrating our adventures here.
Domin von Valancius, death has whispered your name. We disown Domin Theodora. We renounce our oath to her.
The woman's slender finger has been fitted with a metal claw. She points it in your direction and gazes at you from behind her bone mask with cold, grim eyes of an assassin. She pulls out a sinister, curved blade, and similar weapons suddenly appear in the hands of her motionless companions.
Joker says, Lenthal, I gave you the clap. Oh wait, not what I meant. I knew you'd chuckle at that.
And now we give the gift of
DM,
our
you might have
blood
seen
to
some
you.
kind of notification.
It is the
I think
gift
I'm in a lot.
of death.
You are.
Death has whispered your name. The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion.
Their blades sing through the air, and rivulets of crimson flow onto the deck. The young woman bows her head reverently as she hands you a heavy parcel. The others bow their heads as well. They seem unconcerned by the blood that trickles down their fingers.
We give you a blade, the silent verdict. The Undying One has chosen you to wield this instrument of death. We give you one of our own, Kibella. She will be your shield and shadow. And we give you the blood of these traitors. The tenets of the web will purify their souls.
I don't see the silent verdict. It's a two-handed melee weapon. Light. Death Cult weapon gains the following. Minus 6% to the target's parry, plus 1% to the wielder's critical hit chance for each attack they make. This bonus stacks until the end of each round. Cool.
It's Hanzo's steel.
You have heard many stories about death cults such as this one. These devoted, holy assassins of the Imperium have turned death into a form of worship of the Emperor. They are exemplary slayers, invisible executioners, and the scourge of traitors, heretics, and fallen souls. Many righteous people honor them as votaries of the faith, while others see their fearsome rituals as frenzied spectacles touched by madness.
Alright, let's examine the captives.
Prisoners cower beneath the weight of your gaze. Blood drips down the tear-stained faces of the captured officers, technomats, and workers. A word has been carved into each of their foreheads with meticulous precision. Traitor, heretic, apostate, renegade. The cuts have been diligently and regularly reopened to prevent healing.
These renegades committed treachery against their domin. Their lips once praised the name of Kunrad Voigtveer, but it is your name they will whisper as they cross over to the other side.
Examine the cultists.
Cultists are all voidborn. Their lithe, sinewy bodies are clad in light armor, which allows them to move with an acrobat's nimble grace and strike with an assassin's swift surety. Their red and black vestments are adorned with sharp spikes and ritual jewelry. Where time and training have worn their garments threadbare, you can make out patterns of bleeding lacerations.
Interesting. So a death cult watches over my crew. They who honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executioners.
The Domin has discerned our essence. This is a great honor for the blood-spun web. We have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest relic, his tarot, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the Undying One. This is our service to him. This is our service to you.
His tarot. A deck of psychoactive cards bearing sacred and meaningful images. Tarot cards are used for divination and predicting the future. They are believed to be able to capture images sent by the Emperor himself. In the hands of a skilled psyker, the Emperor's tarot can be a truly potent divination tool.
Your heart is filled with awe as you gaze at the cultists. You recognize this feeling. You've experienced it before. When you walked through the scorching flame and survived. The eyes of your grim guests burn bright with sacrificial fervor. They serve the God Emperor with their wholehearted faith and devotion.
Awesome. Thank you, Linthal. I love how the game sort of remembers some of the key choices you make during your playthrough. The Flame. You steel your soul with your faith in the God Emperor and walk through the flames on the officer's deck just in time to rendezvous with Edelthrad. I'm going to say... What exactly does a cult like the Bloodspun Web do?
The tenets of the web teach us to read the threads of the future and understand the hearts of others. When a soul is filled with the poison of corruption, we know its time has come. We bring liberation. 3 strikes, 3 rebukes, 1 blade. This is how we serve the Undying One. This is how we serve you and your flagship. But there are others, the virtuous martyrs who contravene his design without realizing it. Those who have come too close to faltering or committing an apostasy, but have not erred yet. We present such souls to the Undying One.
Her gaze is perfectly still.
Wow, pretty crazy cult. Very fitting for the setting. I'm going to say, you mentioned the tenets of the web. What are they?
Our laws and teachings, our philosophy and way of life, our art of combat and spiritual dogma. The tenets are the blood-spun web itself. Humanity owes its existence to the Undying Emperor's sacrifice. It is he who protects us from a darkness of terrors. Hence, each of us has a duty to serve him, and a duty to die for him. To act otherwise is to waste the life that has been given to us by the Undying One, to become a thief. We help others understand this. We help them to live and die righteously.
So for those of you who are tuning in and may not know what exactly this is actually the first DLC expansion for Rogue Trader Void Shadows DLC, which includes this new companion, Cabela. Credit to Owlcat for voicing a lot of her dialogue here. I'm going to say...
And it's woven seamlessly into the old game also to give them even more props.
True. That's a great point you make there, Gon. I'm going to say... you have my blessing. May your blades bring swift death to the Emperor's enemies.
The blood-spun web will not forget your words, Domin. They are the wisdom of the tenets and the benediction of our duty.
The eyes of the cultists burn bright with righteous fervor.
Tell me about yourself, Cabela. Are you the leader of the blood-spun web, or its herald, or its servant?
I am the second spinner of the blood-spun web. The honor of this title is bestowed only upon those who have ushered more souls than... It is shameful to speak of one's own deeds. I'm here to become your shadow, not to make boasts.
Cabela stops abruptly. She touches a slender finger to the fresh wound in her hand, and paints the symbol of a lock across her lips in blood.
Yep, very insane. Nod toward the captives. Why have you brought this rabble to the upper decks?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him. You have the authority to order their execution. Their blood will bind us together through him. For the God Emperor, the Undying One is death itself. The Undying One is duty itself.
Cabela touches her sharp blade reverently to her lips. The captives tremble in fear at the sight of the weapon.
I think I'm
Give
in
the
love.
order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
The others echo her words from beneath their bone masks. Undergo the test.
Give weapons to the traitors. It is time for Cabela to prove herself.
A dagger that has not sliced through sinew is nothing more than a toy. Let the final dance begin.
Cabela motions to the other cultists. They release the captives from their restraints and place weapons in their hands.
I really love her.
I'm sorry, with her name being Cabela, it sounds too close to Cabela and all of the favorite games.
Bella's is my happiest place on earth.
Oh, they did a good job on this one.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Cry.
So I said, this will be fun.
Pray.
Have fun, Wyvern.
You cannot alter your fate.
Yeah, it's got some pretty cool moves.
It's to teach
Basically teach you how to play Blade Dancer.
Nice. All right.
teach you how to play Golf Weeb.
I'm up for it. Cabela has a remarkable background. As a death cult assassin, she can use a special ability called Raining Blood. When used, it causes the target of Cabela's next melee attack to explode in a burst of blood, covering the floor and any enemies behind the target. The affected enemies suffer additional damage. Cabela can also use a special throwable consumable item called a blood vial to spill even more blood on the battlefield. Cabela is a blade dancer. Blade dancers are incredibly skilled fighters who can devastate enemies using 2 special attacks, Blade Dance and Death from Above. The Blade Dance ability allows the Blade Dancer to make several light strikes against random adjacent targets. If there's only one adjacent target, all the strikes are directed against that target. If 2 swords are equipped, the Blade Dancer deals significantly more strikes. Death from Above allows the Blade Dancer to leap to a selected cell and upon landing deal damage to all adjacent targets. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each use requires a charge to be spent. The Blade Dancer gains charges by killing their enemies. Oh wow, fascinating. Alright, prepare for battle. What's the turn order? I go first, so let's go ahead and start battle. I need ready checks from everyone here.
Even though we're all watching.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I was the first one to ready.
Alright, so this is what we got. Let's see, this is single attack, 1 cell. What's this? 2 cells in front, cleave. And then, yeah.
Remember what they said about getting that blood on the field. So
right.
Use that raining blood.
Okay, next single target melee attack splashes blood and a 5-cell cone. Sorry. Let's see. So, but I can't. Okay. So would this Death from Above be considered a melee attack? No, it wouldn't. Yeah.
I would say for her just man, you got 4 of them out there. I just take one step forward and use your.
You got it.
Use your regular melee attack.
There we go. And then now I can use Raining Blood. I should have. Actually, let's take a look. I can keep using it, right?
Yeah, you should.
Oh no, I can't. I can't use Death from Above again, for some reason.
You don't have any more charges. You have to.
Right. I have to kill someone. All right. So let's go.
To use it and your melee attack with that 1 step, like I said.
Right.
It's okay.
Gotcha. All right. This is 8 to 10 damage. So this should give me some charges. I'm thinking.
Trust me. The other side awaits.
There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a Death from Above. Yep, we'll do it right over here.
I shall not kill is a blessing.
And then finally, we're going to wrap things up with a Blade Dance.
The other side awaits.
That's cool. Oh, another combat?
Round 2.
Right.
Ready? Fight.
Okay.
I will be your end.
All right. I'm ready to start battle. Ready checks from everyone else. Apologies, adventurers. I didn't know we were gonna get sort of railroaded into this sequence with the DLC. My thanks to the virtual table for their patience here. I need a ready check from one more party member. There we go. Okay, so let's see, and this is a 1-round cooldown. I still let's see, 6 hit points, and 11 hit points, and this does 9 damage to all adjacent enemies. So I should get some kills off this. Start it off here.
The shadows will stop is a blessing.
Okay. And then... Okay. 6 damage. So I can do a regular strike. And that should take him out. Right? And then, what do we got? 11 and 11? Okay, fine. Oh no. Damn it. Blade Dance then. And that's gonna be my turn. Oh wait,
No.
Yep, you got another. You killed, so you got another death from above.
another death from above. So let's leap over here.
Tenets denied.
5 damage. And that's basically useless. So we're just gonna go ahead and end our turn here. Parry, good.
Out of my way!
All right. Okay. Dang. What do I want to do here?
Use your raining blood and then your
Yeah.
regular melee.
Okay.
Not fail.
Use raining blood. We're gonna use a cleave. And that's gonna be it.
Didn't die. 1 point.
I know, 1 point off. Oh well.
Oh,
It happens. And turn. Parry.
look at that parry. Love this.
Dodge.
Look at that
I love it.
dodge.
Love it. All right, let's just for the fun of it. Oh well, I guess death from above. Well,
it.
I don't have that option, but let me go ahead and do
No, I meant
another
blade
cleave.
damage. I'm that blade damage.
Well, let's do another one of these raining blood, since you guys are teaching me to use it with this character. There we go. Cleave.
Trust me, killing
One's dead finally.
pleasure.
We'll go ahead and use raining.
As honor
Death from
orders
above.
now, the
There
other
we go,
side
finally.
awaits.
Pretty awesome moves though. Once you
Yeah,
get to it.
yeah, incredible character.
He's a blast to use.
I can see that.
It is a blast.
I think we might have to get the Dice Maiden out for who takes over this character.
Yeah, Flint's pretty
All right,
good.
Cabela. Would you mind doing the honors of voicing Cabela Gon?
I was gonna ask, could I do it since I never get to read
Yeah.
anything?
I'm gonna give it
I
to
would
Gon.
prefer it at Bidoof.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Let's let Bidoof do Kabbalah. I'm kind of straining tonight.
You got it, Gon. Over to you,
Thank
Bidoof.
you.
A cut to the heart, a cut to the throat, a cut to the stomach. These wounds have been inflicted according to his pleasure. The blood of the apostates will wash away the stain of their treachery, so that their souls may prostrate themselves before the undying one's throne and beg his forgiveness.
Hibala wipes the blood from her blade in one swift movement.
I have acted with reverence and shown proof of my loyalty. Will you accept me, Dolman Wyvern? Will you make me your shield and shadow?
Adventurers, can we get some applause for Bidoof here as Cabela? That was impressive.
That's gonna be some good reading when the rogue trader is sleeping with Kabbalah later in this game. It's gonna be cool.
Let's give poor High Factum generous Denrock to Philosophus Rex here, since he's been waiting for a little while. Let me go ahead and share my screen, Philosophus, so you can tune in and catch this. There we go. Let me know if you can pull it up and voice.
Well, I'm in the lobby of the group.
He's saying just look on the screen share in the Wyvern Slayer for right now because he can't pull you in right away.
All right. Am I supposed to read this? Because this is gonna be hard. It's a bit small on my laptop.
I was about to say.
Oh, you're on your laptop? Okay.
It is pretty beastly to try to read off of screen share.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true. All right, Fireforge, I guess.
Your lordship, the spinners of the blood-spun web were watching, tracking, and killing Von Valancius' enemies long before the warrant of trade passed to Lady Theodora. However, their blade has also been known to cut short the lives of highly upstanding persons.
The factotum swallows nervously, casting a fleeting glance at Cabela.
But I certainly do not in any way condemn the deeds of the deeply esteemed cult. I am sure they must have had good reason.
A
Ducastus.
stern-looking woman clears her throat.
I love Sawback.
Go for
She's
it.
so tough.
Grab Sarback, gun.
Oh yeah, and by the way, her pronouns are not she and her.
Got it. You're up.
The cultists for the scourge of the seditious. They bring the unrighteous to ruin. The enforcers respect the blood-spun web, for we share a common goal. To bring his light and his harsh justice to the darkest depths of this ship.
Heinrich Montag, you're up, Linthal.
Scourge of the seditious or not, folk are afraid of them for a reason. A couple of watches ago, these spinners took a train driver to pieces for some kind of ritual. I don't know what old Malak did to earn that privilege, though. Who's gonna feed his family now? A man in his soot-covered uniform takes a drag on his Ehos stick, exhaling the thick smoke through his clenched teeth. But that's the lower deck problem. What matters is the blood-spun web serves you faithfully, Lord Captain.
Confessor.
Plump old man in the rich robes of confessor adds respectfully.
Bidoof.
My predecessor's predecessor once delivered a sermon about how the spinners have saved this vessel from the servants of the arch-enemy. The blood-spawn web paid the price in blood, a river of scarlet that flooded the decks from bridge to bilge. They became the blood of the flagship, the pulse in its veins and the beat in its heart. Their great sacrifice earned them the favor of House von Valancius.
Huh. I wish to hear what my retinue thinks. Argenta.
I have heard.
That's not right. Not right at all.
Take two.
Yeah.
I have heard, though only at a distance, the prayers the spinners offer up to him. I have seen how their deeds fill people's hearts with confidence in the inevitability of his wrath. The blood-spun web's loyalty to the Emperor is without question, as is their willingness to lay down their lives in the fight against the arch-enemy.
Although Lady Theodora never granted the cult an audience, or bought a spinner into her retinue, she respected the blood-spun web and approved of its mission, sire.
It is strange. The shadowy forms are swathed in darkness, and yet a radiant light burns within them like a scarlet flame. I think it is a good sign. It is rare to see anyone with such light, even among the servants of the faith.
It seems that not all the officers have been presented to me yet.
Indeed, your lordship. The Costa saw back at your service. I am entrusted with the honor of commanding the enforcers and keeping order aboard this vessel with club and claw. It is my duty to punish trespassers, suppress disobedience, and repel any and all attacks on this ship.
My apologies for that omission, Lord Captain. I'm Heinrich Montag, head of the Infernus Guild. I'm responsible for preventing and extinguishing fires, as well as handling any emergency situations.
Confessor Adalbert, your lordship. As a humble servant of the Emperor, I am entrusted with the high honor of being the ship's confessor, or in other words, the highest spiritual authority on your vessel. I am here to oversee the purity of the crew's faith. I officiate the officer's chapel and look after the ship's reliquary.
All right. Adalbert, tell me about the spinner's great sacrifice.
The vessel was beset by famine and pestilence during a long warp jump. The flagship wandered uncharted paths in the Immaterium for 20 cycles straight. The servants of the arch-enemy used the despairing hearts of the crew to infiltrate the ship. And death followed. The hungry became the hunted. The famished became a feast. The exhausted crew was too weak and emaciated to resist the invaders. But then, the spinners emerged from their dens. They stood alone against hundreds of foes, and yet they did not falter. They did not sleep or rest as the blade-tipped dance brought death. Though many spinners fell, the blood-spun web held strong until the flagship left the turmoil of the war.
That's pretty epic. You will be my shadow, Cabela.
Awesome, DM, awesome.
Bella's movements are slow, almost rhythmic as she removes her ceremonial mask. The dark shadows of her eyes accentuate the deathly pallor of her skin, which is covered in ritual scars.
Henceforth I am your shadow, Domin Wyvern von Valancius, as instrument of death placed in your hand by the Undying One, for it was so ordained, and so his terror forspoke.
The young woman bows her head once more.
I also come bearing an invitation from the Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. He wishes you to know that the doors to the Undying One's temple are open to you.
Are you suggesting the Lord Captain should go down into the depths of his own flagship to search for this temple? With all due respect, the lower decks are for servants and crew. They're not a fitting place for his lordship von Valacius.
I agree, Gone Soulfire. Why is the Vizier not here to deliver the message himself?
The first spinner is old. His boat is the temple beneath the flagship's freight line, and he has not left the lower decks in decades. Even a short journey could sunder the spirit from his ancient body.
Who is this Vizier?
He is the first among us. The Vizier has spun the web of fate for fivefold longer than I have lived. Blood of the flagship's blood, my mentor and teacher.
Where is your temple located? I just thought.
I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find the temple, you must walk the path of Saint Irene, the matriarch spider. Hers was the thread that would become the blunt-spun web. Her path began deep within the flagship, in the dark tunnels of the freight line, and that is where yours must begin as well. This journey will bring closer to the thread of the web, closer to the Undying One, closer to understanding death.
Forspoke, what do you mean? What tarot?
The greatest, most sacred relic of the blood-spun web, the Emperor's Tarot. Only his chosen servants may earn the permission to rain blood upon the cards and perform a reading to see the portents of the future, shadows of the past, or tangles of the present. However, the secrets of his tarot are not for the ears of lay people to hear. I cannot tell you more. Not here. Not now.
I will walk in the footsteps of the matriarch spider.
Yes.
Your journey will begin in darkness of the deepest tunnels. The Vizier awaits you.
Oh, interesting. Explore the void ship's freight line.
The cultists retreat into the shadows as Cabela sheathes her ceremonial dagger.
Your blade awaits direction, Domin Wyvern. We will speak again when the time is right.
All right, thank you so much, everyone here at the virtual table for your patience and also your great voice acting, camaraderie. Let's get Rex here. He's been waiting patiently to join us on his laptop. Are you traveling, Rex? Is that the reason why you're on your laptop?
No, I just my best computer's a laptop.
Ah, okay. You got a gaming laptop?
I do. Yeah.
Got it.
Gift from my work.
No wonder you don't want to play Ultima Online on a laptop.
The interface is a challenge, and I'm sorry I've been eating. Well, yeah.
No worries. No worries. All right, I think we're gonna do this first before heading back to the planet.
I will let you know if you want to do the exploration of the void ship. That is a little bit longer and more in depth than you'd think.
No, I understand. Yeah, I understand, but I'm up for it. All right, the Rogue Trader ship is a veritable city sailing through the void. The ship has numerous compartments that you can visit. Navigate these apartments using the map of the ship, which you can access from the main elevator on the bridge or from any compartment. All right, let's go ahead, drop a save, and let's get Rex in here. Let me go back to cooperative mode. There's Rex. I'm gonna launch it. So yeah, who wants to take Cabela? Do we have a couple of people who want to use her? I mean, it's really, yeah. I'm sort of throwing this up to the table.
The goth chick with with a knife fetish, yeah, I'm sure nobody here really wants to play with that weapon.
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, and Flint's pretty damn good with them.
Fireforge?
I mean, I certainly could. I mean, is it going to? I guess. Gon, do you think it'll be too much of a loss to lose the burst fire?
No, I don't think so. Not with that beast.
I mean, I can. I'm certainly happy to take her until we get to the other character that Wyvern wants me to play, so we can be dueling sword users. So sure, yeah, I'll take her.
Well, actually, you raise a good point, since it's going to be a temporary assignment for you, Fireforge, and thank you for offering to eventually main that character that's a little further down the line in the story. Does anyone here want to main Kabbalah?
Of the people that are in our crew right now, the main person that I would be open to switching out would probably be Adira, but that's
Which
all
I'm fine
on Windfall.
No, I'm fine with swapping her out. I kind of enjoy the melee classes in this game, so I'm happy to take one.
Sure.
Well, Cabello is purely melee.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to give her a try.
Okay. All right, Linthal, I'll hand her over to you then. You can switch her out for Adira. Why is it why can I only switch around my character? That's odd.
Rex just said he crashed.
Oh.
That might be a good. Well,
That's actually a really good stopping point. We're 1 hour in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and take our traditional 5-minute break. I'll see you guys in 5. Okay, I'm back. Who do we have here? Fireforge?
I'm back.
Philosophus is chilling in the yawning portal.
Got it. Okay, let's get Philosophus in if I can get to my Discord. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Stop it. Stop it, stop it. There we go. Alright. Boom. Alright, Philosophus.
Hello.
Hey. No worries. So we got Gon here. Gon, are you back? Still waiting on Gon, I guess.
What you talking about, Wyvern? I'm right here.
Oh, Gon, thank you for coming by. Looks like we're all here. Rex, are you... Have you...
Wait, no, you realize that was me, right?
I do. I was just being facetious. You did such a good Gon so far. I love it. If ever Gon does miss a session, we have you to step in and represent his voice on stream. Rex, let me know when you've logged into the lobby.
I am in the lobby, and yeah, sorry, I've been using this computer all day.
No worries, no worries.
It's running a little hot
You've been
now.
very patient, so thank you for.
I'm a patient guy.
You are. You're one of the best of us.
For our patience.
Oh, and by the way, happy birthday to your good wife. I know you celebrated several days ago, but live on stream.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good. I'm so happy. Happy for you both. Not going to say what you were getting ready to do for her live on stream.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk about that.
I'm not going to talk about that live on stream.
Yeah,
Could.
I was just about to.
I was like, attaboy. Attaboy, Rex. Hey, got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, I'm you know, I gotta put in good husband points.
Does your wife have any ballroom dancing competitions coming up?
No, she's done the competition. She's in a different studio right now.
Okay.
She should be home in about 15 minutes or so.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, she's checking out a new studio.
Gotcha. Just waiting.
What character do you want me to take? The Pascal?
Yes,
Yeah.
Pascal.
You got it.
Just gotta wait till we get to the characters selection screen here. I'm stuck on 100%. I don't know about the rest of you folks.
Likewise.
Oh yeah, same.
Huh.
Same.
If the last week is any indication, it's Gon's computer loading slowly.
There we go. Now this is so weird. I only have my character here.
Yeah, because we're on the bridge.
Oh, am I doing this all wrong?
And
Silly
until
me.
you-
Silly me.
Yeah, you got to do something else.
I'm so sorry about that. All right, to become the flagship's blood, I'm going to go ahead and read this quest entry for ourselves. The Vizier of the Blood-spun Web has invited the rogue trader to visit the cult's temple, which lies somewhere in the depths of the void ship. However, the hollowed cradle of death will only reveal itself to one who has walked in the footsteps of Saint Elaine, the matriarch spider. All right, so our first step is to explore the void ship's freight line. The death cultists have pointed out where on the lower decks the path of the matriarch spider began, the freight line. Thus, it must likewise serve as the starting point on the Lord Captain's journey to the Temple of Death. All right, so we're going to go ahead and access, maybe we're going to go to Lord Captain's quarters, because I think that there is some items there that I need to pick up.
DM Wyvern and the Temple of Death.
DM Wyvern in the Temple. Yeah. That has a ring, ring to it.
I think you can go to your character screen and level her up too. I think she might need to level up. I can't remember.
I think we can still. We'll have plenty of time to do the level up once we actually get to the freight line, because you don't start an encounter right away there.
I have not seen this NPC before. Master of Ablutions.
Oh, he wants to bathe you.
Would you like to take a bath, your lordship?
Oh, nice.
Perform your ablutions. I've never done this before. Sure.
The royal penis is clean.
What is this? Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't kidding. You're.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Oh my goodness, rogue traders live well. Look at me, sitting in my private little hot tub.
Grounding yourself.
Oh my gosh.
The soothing water caresses your senses and organs, and your grateful muscles welcomes the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation.
You two, get in here. I require company and pleasant conversation. Oh no, I'm just gonna finish my appellations.
Hey, there's nothing weird about
You should have.
in a hot tub.
You should have done. You should have tried to do the reflection.
You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader.
Oh, is that the one-time thing that I do there? Or I can go back in? Yes, I can go back in. All right, so we're not gonna do that just yet. Didn't realize you were gonna take us further away from getting to some action 1 hour into the stream. I'm actually looking for my goods. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I came here.
I don't know. It seemed like there was plenty of action in that choice.
A cracked data slate?
Yeah, you chose a lack of action.
What the heck?
Some sort of Quaker.
Huh.
They died out because they won't have sense.
Joker, nothing will ever match that stream where he had the lovemaking scene with Minthara like 15 times in one stream. Nothing will ever beat that stream.
That's really funny.
Why were you gooting?
That's what I was looking.
It was so amazing. He just kept going back, kept going back, kept going back. Oh my god.
In full nudity too.
Go to horny jail.
This is what I was looking for. The face of the
DM Wyvern was unmonetized.
The face of the Sovereign. The wearer gains an additional +1 resolve whenever they kill an enemy. And we have the Von Valencia's Cloak. While the wearer is at full wounds, they gain +5 to all characteristics. When you collect that, I do want that mask for myself. If everyone's okay with that. We got some cool stuff.
The cloak should probably be for you.
There we go. The cloak as well?
I feel like I rock that cloak on my main character for a while, usually.
Let's see, what do we have here? Emergency injector? Alright, we'll see how it works. I mean, I suspect I'll take plenty of damage, so I don't know if this... I guess if I have my temporary wounds up, that will help, right? So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Alright, that's it.
Also, the straight +5 to all stats is going to be really beneficial in the early game.
True that. Alright, let's get out of here and get to some gameplay for everyone who's been so patiently waiting for it amongst the virtual tabletop here.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they turned on the stream and it's like, why is this stream just 6 jackasses talking?
Hey, honestly, that's what I tune in. I think a lot of people now kind of understand what a Wyvern's Lair co-op stream experience is with you folks, and I think people like it, actually. All right, to the compartments.
Well, Rogue Trader's not a fast-paced game, and it is a lot of lore and a lot of reading.
That's true.
So it's not for everyone, but I like it. It's a good game.
All right, there we go.
It stinks.
It stinks.
So we're taking out
Gira
and putting in
Kabbalah. There we go. Perfect. Awesome.
Kibble.
Kibbles. Good old Kibbles.
That's basically how I pronounce it that way.
No, I'm just gonna keep calling her Cabela so I can.
Kabbalah is really nice.
The hunting.
Kibbles.
Yes.
Good old Kibbles.
No, she's the Kabbalah. that
like Madonna.
Like Madonna?
Yes. I love how Kabbalah is now
Jewish
just about fucking Madonna. Not like this ancient Jewish tradition that existed for hundreds of years. No, it's just Madonna.
No, I was just being a joker. I actually have a book on like Western esotericism, so it's got like Sufism and Kabbalah and Rosicrucianism and all the different mystic traditions. It's pretty cool.
But yeah.
Hey Rex, thank you so much for pointing out the settings for this video.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if it was on purpose or not. That's why I sent it in a message. But that's why, honestly, that's why I didn't think it was happening, because usually YouTube tells me when a stream is coming out. So I was like, oh, there's no, I checked DM's channel, nothing was listed. So I was like, oh, okay, there's no channel.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're actually having a really quiet stream this evening, which is okay. I'll be sure to fix the settings next time so it's a publicly listed stream here. Anyway, we're up with Edok Frenzoe? Has anyone had this character before, or is this a new one?
This is an entirely new character.
All right, you're up, Linthal.
A sturdily built man with an augmented jaw stands at attention. The dark circles under his eyes speak as many sleepless nights, but his voice is loud and spirited. Welcome to Freight Hub LD987/A14, Lord Captain. I am Edok Fresno, Captain of the Enforcers in Lower Deck Bay LDA-14. The Master at Arms has assigned me to be your liaison for the duration of your stay here.
Let me go ahead and see if I can...
It's Lima Delta Alpha.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Learn military phonetic.
Oh, I was going to give the character over to Rex, but no problem. All right, you're up, Rex. That's Edok Frenzoe here.
Lord Captain, would you like to inspect the control room or begin your search of the Temple of the Blood-Spun Web?
He says the last part with obvious concern.
I'm going to say, it seems you prepared for my visit. How did you and Sauerback know I was coming now? You up, Rex?
The Master at Arms ordered us to be on standby after the Blood-Spun Web openly invited you to visit their temple. We have been awaiting your arrival every day since then, Lord Captain.
Do you know how to reach the temple of the Bloodspun Web?
I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I do not. No one knows. The cultists are too adept at hiding and keeping their secrets. And it worries me that you might have to walk around the entire compartment looking for the temple.
Say, why are you worried? Is there a problem with this compartment?
The lower decks are not suitable for someone of your status. And it's not just the grime or the crowd's brutish laborers. I suspect that the entrance to the Temple of Death is hidden in some dark corner where you might encounter criminal or contagious outcasts. With that kind of riffraff that dwells there, you might even be attacked.
Cassia shivers.
Such ghastly places you describe. We are not heading there, are we, Lord Captain?
He frowns.
To put it bluntly, although the Bay performs its functions well, even its more civilized sections are sorely lacking in discipline. I was only assigned recently, so I haven't had the time to straighten everything up. Since doing so will require making some serious changes, I'm not inviting excuses, Lord Captain, as the officer in charge. I accept full responsibility for what takes place in this compartment.
Being assigned here seems almost like exile. Did you commit an infraction?
Fresno shakes his head fiercely.
No, Lord Captain, quite the opposite. I was commended for my service. The compartment has always been a troublesome one, and the Master at Arms assigned me here because she thought highly of my merits. I am honored to have earned Mistress Sauerbach? Sauerbach? Sauerbach, yes.
What do the lower deck officers think of Jocasta Sauerback?
Mistress Sauerbach possesses all of the personal and professional qualities required to lead the Enforcers efficiently, Lord Captain.
He enunciates each word with pride, but you note drops of sweat on his brow.
I hereby offer you my assistance, Captain. I shall conduct an inspection and then share my thoughts on how to change this place for the better.
What?
Fresno stops himself mid-protest and assumes more compliant tone.
In that case, I urge you to remain vigilant. The freight trains move at great speed, and the inhabitants of the residential units are despicable, rather. One must never drop one's guard around them. And Emperor preserve you from stumbling into the pestilence pit. That's where the madmen and the lepers live.
Joker says, Rex, it's pronounced Sour Patch. Gotcha. Thanks, Joker.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, thanks.
Tell me about this station.
Hub LD987A14 connects the lower decks for each residential and artillery bays. Our task is to monitor the flow of the labor force and prevent supply disruptions between bays.
Lambda Delta Alpha.
Who maintains this hub?
Traffic controllers. They're technomats, trained by priests of the machine cult to keep the sacred cogitators?
Yep.
Commander.
In working order and prevent train collisions. The consequences of an accident like that would be easy to imagine, especially if one of the trains were carrying macro cannon ordnance. Also employed here are an enforcer squad, a team of Inferni, the clerks who keep the cargo records, and the Medicae officer. A fine chap whose medicine of choice is a bullet. May the God Emperor forgive him.
Not every void ship can boast its own railway.
And that is true. Usually higher class ships are the ones that get trains, but it's far from the greatest thing a war trader's warrant can see done. The credit here goes to Lady Theodora's predecessor, on whose orders the Adeptus Mechanicus assisted in birthing the miracle of sacred engineering from the womb of the dynasty's flagship.
I just love how you get a sense that this vessel is kind of a world unto itself. Throughout, it's kind of that point is reinforced to you over and over again as a player.
One of my favorite things that's reinforced over and over again is how everything is like just a hair's width away from spiraling out of control and into almost certain death.
Right, that too. What is the situation on the lower decks?
Most of the locals unload trains and sort provisions. We give maintenance jobs to the more capable ones. The rest are reserve workforce. Whenever the crews are lost on a deck, we find replacements from among the rats. And if extra hands are needed anywhere else, there are always more than enough volunteers eager to work for rations. They even queue for jobs.
The rabble causes you no problems, I hope?
Surely you are joking, Lord Captain. The rabble are base in nature, and mutiny is always on their minds. They steal whatever they can get their hands on, and lately they're moved from rations and tinned food to weapons. We confiscate these regularly, of course, and keep the serfs meek and terrified. That's the only way we can protect the mindless herd from themselves. Oh, and another thing those bastards do on a regular basis is build their shacks in front of service tunnel entrances. That has delayed the arrival of Infernicus brigades during several emergencies and caused air and power supply problems in adjacent bays. We burn those saboteurs along with their shacks, but they just keep pressing on regardless.
This rebel, how paranoid of you.
To the best of my knowledge, being paranoid is practically a requirement in our line of work. In any case, the rabble are always plotting. Take my word for it.
All right, I've learned enough.
Always at your service, Lord Captain.
All right. The cult of the Bloodspun Web has a presence in this compartment, does it not?
That is correct. The enforcers do not bar them from carrying out their sacred duties.
He scowls.
As irregular as it is to have armed crew members set up a secret hideout forbidden to the enforcers, and that they can still go around dispensing bloody justice.
What do you know about the death cultists?
Not much, but I'm always trying to learn more, given that they like to pay visits to my compartment.
Fresno scratches his head. Think.
The Spinners honor the Emperor through death. They kill notorious reprobates and heretics. Sometimes they kill righteous folk, and other times even seemingly at random. Their rituals are morbid, and their prayers are strange. Anyone not initiated into their rites would struggle to make any sense of them.
I see.
The captain grumbles sullenly under his breath.
Be steadfast in your duty, Captain Fresno.
The Emperor protects, Lord Captain.
All right.
All right.
Oh, we got to level up, Cabela. Could someone help Fireforge? You mind helping out Linthal with some choices here?
If he wants my
Yep.
help.
If he wants your help.
He's gonna want it because I don't think Linfall has even touched this character.
I also think I need to go back to cooperative mode and give this character to Linthal. I think I have control over it.
Okay, that's what was happening. All right, that's
You also need to reassign Pascal
to Rex.
I wonder why I couldn't select her.
We have another Rex on the Discord, Rex.
There's a new Rex?
There's a new Rex? Yeah, I wouldn't say new and improved, but there is another Rex.
Right, it's a good name. It's means king. And
That's
I
true.
think I could ban them.
Good old Rumble Rex. We got the original here, Philosophus Rex.
Okay.
But yes, Linthal, if you would like some advice, I would be quite happy to give you advice.
Thank you. I just shared my screen.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be able to tune in when I get control, and this will speed things up, I think.
Yeah, listen, for those of you who are tuning in, and for everyone here, we are not rushing Rogue Trader. We are taking our time. It might be, you know how things go here at the Wyvern's Lair. It takes a while, but eventually we'll get to the end game, and it will be a great journey to it. So we got Punishment Dupe, we got Pascal over to Rex, and off we go.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we'll finish Rykad sometime about St. Patrick's Day.
Next year.
Probably. This rate.
Easter. I would say Easter.
Anyways, I don't know about your philosophy with this character, but one of the things that I like to do is I like to max out her agility pronto.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll leave it to you, Fireforge, Linthal, and Bidoof to guide us through our character level up here for Cabela. So, Linthal, start us off.
I can't. I still don't have control. Or oh wait, do I?
You should.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So let's see here. Under archetypes. There we go. That's right.
Adventurers, please join me in welcoming none other than Rumble Rex here to the Wyverns Lair, saying, ask Ricky Saxon, saying, I totally said you could call me Punk, boss. Hey man, good to have you here on the stream. Whichever you prefer. I love you as Rex, I love you as Punk. Either works for me. And Philosopher's Rex here does not mind or feel threatened by having another Rex around the Discord.
So Fireforge, what do you think?
For this first common talent, I think either Crimson Tide or Open the Veins are pretty good to start.
Yeah, I mean, both those are really, really good. You know, just to kind of lay some of the stuff out there, I mean, those are really good. Combat Master is pretty good on her. Our acrobatic artistry I really like on her. So yeah, I mean, all of those are all real good ones.
Well, to help Linthal out here, because I know how what's the right word for it is, how overwhelming the character advancement system can be here, Fireforge. Why don't you just walk Linthal through the choices you'd make on the character at each sort of level up here. But before we do that, I do want to extend a warm welcome to Ricky Saxon, a.k.a. Rumble Rex, a.k.a. Punkstein, here to the Wyverns Lair, one of our squires gaming with us in Ultima Online, along with their Great White Poison Ivy. Thank you for dropping by the lair. Over to you, Fireforge.
I think scroll up for me, Linthal, so I can see.
I don't think the acrobatic ability is available quite yet.
It must not be. I'm trying to remember.
Not this early. I think you gotta wait a little bit.
Okay. CSO. Okay, you can scroll back down.
Maybe that's probably too far down.
I think. I want to say I either took Nimble's always a good one. I think it's a little early for that. I like taking attack ones earlier. Swift Moves is good, but on her with Death from Above, she's got options early.
She doesn't need swift movements if you're gonna, like, just power jump her agility and keep her in light armor.
Yeah, I would say
No, what you're thinking of is if you're wanting to take acrobatic artistry, that's the very next level.
Is that the next level? Okay. Alrighty. Then, yeah, I mean, what was the other one that you had said originally that I said is really good?
I think Crimson Tide is excellent. Open the Veins can be really is pretty very.
I like Open the Veins. Yeah. And especially since if you look at that, you're going to have Cassia helping set things on fire, and you're going to have eventually both Wyvern and my character also stacking poison. So that's probably a really, really good option then.
Yeah, like I said, Open the Vein or for people who may be curious, I choose. I think it's between those two at the very beginning.
Yeah.
This particular character. Crimson Tide is better universal if you have a team that's going to be using a lot of bleeding, burning, or toxic effects. Take Open the Veins.
Yep.
I'd say take Open the Veins, Linthal.
Yes.
Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Shabul here to the Wyverns Lair, saying hello, guys. How are everybody doing this evening? We're doing great.
Shibble.
Good to have you here, Shibble. Joining us from beautiful Israel. All right.
The characteristics should probably be what,
Agility. Absolutely.
You're just going to take agility until you can't take it anymore.
Okay, so now
That's the ability. That's right. I knew that. Yeah, that one I really like because you can get in and out of combat then. You can run back, you can jump back to where you were, so that's a really good one for her because she's not a tank, right? She's not a tank. And then this one is really depending on what we need for the party.
I also like
no.
If we're taking Argenta out, we may want to.
Nope. If you're going Executioner with her, there's only one choice, and it's Medicaid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because more Medicaid means more stacks of bleed.
You also get an ability that scales off of Medicaid with this.
Yes. So Medicaid
Anyways,
first.
I was just going to mention before you steamrolled it, but Blood Oath is also very, very strong.
It is. I think I usually take that might be the second ability that I take.
I usually take it first because I like it.
I mean, I do.
It gets a lot more the Blood Dancer kit online fast.
Fireforge and Bidoof, I'm going to step in here and say we got to actually get through this a lot faster than we are. So one of you really need to take the lead here, whether it's you, Bidoof, or you, Fireforge. I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes leveling up Linthal here. So I leave it to you to decide who wants to take this forward, but I'm just letting you guys know that we got to get moving.
Actually, I'm going to make a few decisions here. And this time we're going to do another Medicaid no, I can't. So for this one, probably what? Athletics? Not the worst idea. And finally, I'm going to choose Nimble.
Yeah, Nimble's not a bad choice, sir.
Because as you said, not a tank.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Done.
Thank you, Bidoof. Thank you, Fireforge and Linthal. We have Cabela in the party now. Adventurers, please join me in welcoming our good friend Saw Valon, fellow content creator, and Kit Fox Wayne, saying greetings, humanoids. Good to have you both here at the Wyvern's Lairs. We're taking our steps into the bowels of the void ship here for the Von Valencius dynasty. Anyway, we have just literally taken our first steps here. Let's take a look at this point of interest. The Servo Overseer makes a note of everyone who passes by the station every time. All right, run around, guys. Run around and explore.
You can run around too, right?
Because you're going to trigger another cutscene as soon as you get close to this door.
Ah, okay. All right, people are looting. That's great to see. What do we have here? The Technomats are performing a sensing rite on the Sacred Power Transformer with the machine spirits are running rampant and will not be swayed. All right, we got Adak. Friends, so here we got that cutscene.
Yep.
Linthal, is that blood?
Is that blood? Can't be. We scrubbed the deck 3 times right before the rogue trader came. Void take me. The captain will have our heads.
Is this the welcome you give to road trainer?
Abelard's nostrils flare in anger.
Whoever had the audacity to leave behind this appalling symbol, I'll see to it that the master at arms calls them to account himself.
The corner of the captain's mouth twitches nervously as he mutters.
Oh, Edok is Rex.
Oh yeah. Damn those. What did they even?
Awareness 60. Examine the mark.
You've seen this sort of symbol before. Death cultists carve bleeding marks like this into their own skin.
Explain yourself, Renzo. What is this mess?
Oh, you.
Lord Captain, one of the cultists must have sneaked in here and left his mark. Or perhaps they forced somebody to do it. It's a disgrace that they can pull such stunts right under my nose. But at least I can assure you that the mark is not dangerous. It resembles one of the symbols associated with the blood-spun web. What was it called again? The Songs of Trailing Blood, I think. It's a prayer familiar to many in this compartment. We've heard spinners say when they, well, perform their signature acts of service to the Emperor.
Fresno takes a deep breath.
Okay. The soundless shadows sinking in the dark. Flash beat and crescendo, a fatal dance. Played song and tempo, each edge an echo. Twin odes to death throes. Now on her sacred blood, as she once trod the backs of foes. Tread countless souls, but none who know.
You memorized the verse. Why?
When I took up my post here, I made sure to familiarize myself with all the particular qualities of this compartment. I soon heard about the verse and decided to investigate. I questioned a number of the people who followed the blood-spun web, as I was trying to figure out if there was anything pernicious about it. And eventually I learned the whole thing.
He frowns.
The words are certainly strange, but it's nothing worse than that, it seems.
Why would they leave this mark here?
Maybe it has something to do with them inviting you to visit their temple. Maybe they're trying to get your attention. Apologies, Lord Captain. I'm no good at deciphering their disturbing riddles.
What is this song of trailing blood?
From what I can tell, it's something like a prayer with several verses that tell about the life of one of the cult saints. Irian, or the matriarch spider, as they call it.
So, I am invited to follow a trail of blood, it seems. I accept the spinner's invitation.
I hope you find what you're looking for and return to the upper deck safely, Lord Captain.
Alright, there we go. We got a little text here. Let me go ahead and read it. You think you can make out letters woven into the intricate symbol, and though the meaning of each individual letter eludes you, together they unmistakably form an arrow pointing in a certain direction.
There's a lot of talking in this next section.
Just warning me? Okay, thanks, Vidoof. Oh, we got some dialogue from Cabela. You want to read that? Linthal?
Upper decks avoid coming here. I couldn't read that.
But how can they live one life aboard the flagship only to turn one's back on the core that gives it life? Abelard, we have something from you too?
I'm seeing very different dialogue.
Yeah,
Gon, can you make out that text?
Okay.
This core can just as easily take a life too, especially if someone around here takes a fancy to your boots. Alright.
I wasn't aware we were reading those dialogues as well.
I'd like to catch them. I wouldn't read the text from the NPCs, but definitely the companions. The longer you stare at the mark, the quieter the sounds of the station become. The shadows grow longer and seem to stretch in the direction of the adjacent section. Oh wow, what happened here? Got some enforcers. We got a burnt man. Burnt man, gone. I haven't heard you in a while.
Mercy, sire, please save me!
The young man gasped for air through burnt lips, slipping in and out of delirium. His skin is dripping from his gaunt body like melted wax from a candle. His eyes somehow intact, alive, clear, and filled with pain, stare at you from under his caked eyelids.
Who are you, and what happened to you?
A jail, a cleaner. Was in my house asleep, sire, and forces came, set fire to it. And I didn't make it out in time. I burnt, sire.
Do you know anything about the mark next to you?
He tries to turn his head, his blackened skin crunching as it opens into scarlet cracks.
A spitter came. He painted the symbol. Then he gave me water and whispered a strange verse, sire. He told me to memorize it and to recite it later so that help would come. And here you are. Then I should.
Huh.
He begins to whisper, his lips twisted in pain.
Such much so. Her mercy she did grant. Last breath expressed. Knife met heart. Removed from chest. Passed on to death. Her duty blessed. A balm for those who suffer anguish and distress. A longing brought to rest. Of mortal bonds, the soul divest.
Dogmatic, end the man's life. I grant you a merciful death.
Yeah.
Mercy!
Horror flashes in the man's eyes, but once he sees your calm expression, he lets go of the fear and bows his head in resignation.
So be it, sire. I can't take this pain anymore. I'd rather die.
Then you better do it and decrease the surplus population. There's no curse more terrible than an existence between unlife and undeath. You have liberated a tormented soul, Domin Wyvern. The undying one sees the good you have brought.
Alright. Let's keep on pressing on here. Actually, before we go any further, I just want to go back up the deck, because I wonder if we missed anything on the other section, because I know we're going to go down and follow these painted symbols, but I just want to very quickly make sure we didn't miss anything over this way. Let's see. Oh, what do we have here? Whoa!
Oh, I didn't know that would. I was just thought. Good, I'll just get it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Fireforge, you're up.
Lord Captain.
The enforcer quickly puts the safety on the flavor and points the nozzle away from him.
How may I serve you?
What are you doing?
Burning the poor shacks, Lord Captain. The rabble build them, cutting off the air supply to the next bay and making it difficult for the Inferni to work. We've told the serfs to get out of here time and time again, but they won't listen. Captain Frenso has ordered everything to be burned down, and afterward this area to be sealed off.
Well, I have no questions. Go at it, good sirs.
Proud to serve the dynasty.
Alright. Kid Fox says the blood spatter looks like the rebel symbol from Star Wars a little bit. Huh? This is the last of the hub's vials from this work cycle. Do you have any idea how much it costs? Anything more? There, 57 ration cards. That's all I've got, I swear. Spent the rest on Rotgut again, I'm guessing. I'm not doing you any more favors. Give her the drink or get used to life in the pestilence pit.
I'll take it.
I hope you get hit by a train. we got some goods there. You guys are on top of it. Wow, you guys are just like super loot goblins.
Locusts.
Locusts.
Loot goblins, I
The
like it.
bulky doors lead to the enforcer's living quarters. And what? What was that? And the hub's provision depots, okay. Alright, what about over here? What do we got here? Okay, that's basically the same bark, or same orb. And this is where we came through, right? Yep. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're heading back back down. Cabela burning a path, I like it. So we found the burn man. I guess yes, I guess we can head down this way.
Oh, and if you haven't, Linthal, put another sword or something in her offhand. She gets extra attacks if you dual wield with her on her Death from Above, I think it is. So you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep, I'm holding.
Doesn't even really matter what. Just for now, get something in her hands.
Alright, yeah, I noticed that like I'm not even wearing things right now.
You don't really need
Armor?
worry too much about
Pants.
Yeah.
Well, like I didn't have a mask or anything on either.
Yeah, let you get nicely equipped.
I'm gonna put Silent Verdict on if that's okay. Just I think that's probably gonna
That's a
be
two-hander.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I won't. Alrighty. Swordy McSword pants.
Swordy McSword pants, looking good.
There we go.
Alright, you happy with that, Linthal?
Let me just double check. If there's
Yeah,
anything
take your
else.
time.
I think so. Yep, looking good.
Cool, looking good. I agree. Let's see what's going on with this door. Goods. Anyone want to loot that? Oh, there we
it
go.
should probably
Oh,
be Pascal with his tech use.
yep. You're up, Rex.
Okey-dokey. Is this door? Oh,
It's
yeah,
good over
see it.
there.
Okay, tech use. 100%. Got it.
Nice. Alright. Pushing on. We gotta talk to Heinrich Montag.
The Infernus Master salutes you cheerfully with his Eho stick.
You're up, Vidoof.
Or Cat, one unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? The famous cuisine of magnificent distance, no doubt.
And what are you doing here?
Here to patch up Savage, locomotive number 3 under the tech priest supervision. The old grump is my personal favorite on the entire freight. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad. Spoiler catches fire and he starts spitting steam at the repairman. Guess who they call to take care of them in these situations? The Inferni, of course. And after all I've done, the most dangerous work, that's when the Iron Brains come in. That's alright. I love Savage.
There is
When he's in a good
Sorry.
When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get standing at his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those tech priest drivers who could get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels bumping like mad, and all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about...
There's a mischievous spark in Heinrich's eyes.
There it is,
I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say, is it safe?
Oh, I refuse to believe Savage would dare scald the Lord Captain. Definitely shouldn't.
I could not turn down an offer like that.
The panel before you is covered with technical runes, lumens, and levers. The platform shakes with the boiler's mighty vibration as the iron beast beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously.
I like the tech priest there blessing the train.
Heinrich squints contentedly and whispers the litany of ignition before turning to you.
The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, the Savage is only powered by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. We'll need to start the main rotor if we want to take the trip down the freight line.
You're up, Rex.
Sorry. Initiating the train busting algorithm. Let's not corrosive wear separate. Let not corrosive wear separate the wheel sets. Let the traction drive receive the touch of the motive force granted by the invisible hand of the Omnissiah. Let his grace strengthen the joints and supports that lift the body above the decay of mortal tracks. Hear me, driver, and praise the machine god thrice, for it is only by his will that the miracle of sacred locomotion is accomplished. The blessing has been successfully executed.
Listen to the rumbling noise coming from the boiler.
The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles hoarse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel make you think of the malicious glare of a predator. The spirit of this machine is vicious, but strong and lively.
What should I do?
Put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull. Very gently.
Heinrich's face is focused, but his voice has not lost any of its playful cheer.
Savages like being hassled.
Grasp the lever and gently pull it towards you.
A few erratic jolts shake the platform, and an indignant groan emanates from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand, and there's a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage's fiery heart is stirring.
You feel it? So much energy and defiance in him. It's like a rocket, not a locomotive. Woolly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand.
There's almost a loving tenderness in Heinrich's voice.
Pull the lever towards you, smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with this command.
I'm gonna say, pull the lever and pump the fuel.
Yeah, pump it up.
A new explosion inside Savage shakes his iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration.
Now you're feeling his real power. You can run down the entire freight line in a minute given a chance. Kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Now try piling some thrust in the main rotor. Grab the spirit levels and give him a tug.
Reach for the ornately carved levers and awaken the beast.
Yeah, give it a tug.
Fire.
A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but Heinrich deftly covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realize that you can't hear a thing. Or rather, you hear only one thing, the roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful.
Looks like Savage has agreed not to kill us both. Tech Priest Guardians will be pleased.
I love how Badoof's like shouting over the roar of the engine. Alright, I press continue. Try that again. Oh no!
He just dropped me a text. He's got a family emergency.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. We are getting to that time. But let's get through this dialogue. Gone so far, let me just say, I hope you and your family are well, friend. I'll reach out to you a little later after the stream. All right, we missed that text. Oh yeah, go ahead, Badoof. It would be the one above it. Oh no, you're right. Excuse me, I'm the one that's from the wrong. Sorry, Badoof. Go ahead.
I'll help the Lord Captain to subdue the mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you got urgent business to attend to. It's time for me to drive Savage out of the line and see if he's feeling cranky.
I'm gonna say, have a good trip.
everything's gonna be alright. Savage would never fry me. Right, Savage?
Huh. Okay, I thought that would lead to something, that was, I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, still, I mean, obviously, not everything's going to lead to an amazing moment. It's just part of, like, the color of the Rogue Trader universe and the void ship as well. We are at basically 2 hours into the stream, and I think this is where we're going to have to end it. Let me just start to head us out by thanking everyone here. Fireforge, Linthal, Punish Vidoof, Rex, Gone Soulfire, who just stepped out. It's so good to come back together and continue our adventures in Rogue Trader. I'm sorry that the stream was not more action-packed. Sometimes we're going to run into these situations, especially in a game like Rogue Trader, which has a heavy narrative. I hope...
Combat session. We should have combat next session.
Yeah, and I hope you guys didn't mind. I thoroughly enjoyed everyone here taking on characters and just enjoying, a slower-paced session than we usually have.
Variety's nice.
Variety's nice, exactly. All right, does anyone want to say anything before we head out? Anything for the audience, for us at the virtual table? Anything you want to yell at me?
Yeah, sure. I've got something.
Oh, yeah.
Wibble, sparkle, and bling. That's all.
I got stuff.
Go ahead, Vidoof.
I got stuff, and it's important to note that for everyone here, if you haven't had a chance to do so, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to DM Wyvern. Pump his numbers, just like we pumped that train. And join him, of course, in the Wyvern's lair. $3 a month on patreon.com/Wyvern.
Vidoof, you're too kind. I will say that I was hoping to get to catch up with you all on a video catch up on Discord after the stream, but I will have to step away. But hopefully next week, when we wrap up our next, whenever we get together for our next session, I look forward to connecting with you guys for a little sidebar after the stream session, just to catch up as friends here. I want to thank all the adventurers who've been patiently hanging out with us here on the stream. Joker Soul Dragon, first and foremost amongst them, saying it was fun. Good sir, I'm glad you had fun. Joker, we got Kit Foxwayne say, good to finally catch stream again. So much going on lately. Good night, all. I appreciate you, Kit Foxwayne, for dropping by. Shibble, Savalon, Ricky Saxon, and I think that's it. So once again, this has been myself, Dungeon Master Wyvern, playing Rogue Trader with the co-op adventuring group here, Fireforge, Linthal, Philosopher's Rex, Punish Vidoof, Gone Soulfire. We'll be back soon for more adventures. We're going to be returning to our Baldur's Gate 2 saga when we next return. Till then, happy adventuring. And we're out.